What's happening, folks? Back with another Laura Branigan reaction, and we're going back to her 1990 self-titled album. Once again, big shout out to Scott for sending this and other Laura Branigan material. You alright, Luca? Are we good? I think we're good. And yeah, the next tune is Never in a Million Years. I feel like I did briefly consider this title at the end of the last reaction, but don't remember what I said. Nevertheless, the idea, typically, I think when this phrase is used as it relates to volition or consent, it's not so much about, you know, will these natural circumstances happen never in a million years. I suppose you could say that. It wouldn't, you know, be technically inappropriate, but I do think more often than not it relates to someone's assent to something or, indeed, lack of, which is to say, you know, would you want to be part of this? Would you want to, you know, be in this organization? Never in a million years. So again, I feel like consent or willingness to take part is more likely what's at play here. And given the songs that I've heard from Laura so far, I feel like, you know, romance and passionate emotions between lovers is very much the central terrain of her songwriting. So I would expect it to relate to that. But as to whether it would be, you know, would I go back to this person? Never in a million years. Or like, would I give up on this person? Never in a million years. There's so many different ways I feel like it could go, but I would expect it to relate to an attitude in one direction or another between people, romantically or lack of romantically, if that makes sense. So let's see what it actually is, or what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Laura Branigan. The tune is Never in a Million Years, and it's from her 1990 self-titled album.
Oh, if I could touch you, it'd be a once in a lifetime dream come true. And oh, if I could have you just one night, just one time, but I know I'll never get the chance. I'll never get a second glance.
Okay.
Never in a million years, never in 1,000 tears. If I could ever hold you, I'd never let go. Never in a million years.
I like that a lot. it's a song that sounds like it could be a rock set tune for most of it. It just has that kind of synth rock sound. Now, toward the end there, it had a sort of gospel flavor as the layered vocals came in. It sounded very much like a gospel choir, so I enjoy the way that hit over the course of the track. Lyrically, yeah, I mean, my primary thought, and you know, based on what seemed like the opening verse and the essence of, I don't know, there was like, it came back again at the end, but either way, the main thought I had is someone who's sort of out of her league, someone who is, you know, maybe in her life, maybe not a celebrity or something like that, but maybe someone who's just, you know, who she works with or who's in her social circle, but who's just, you know, they're on another level and, you know, they have their eyes on other things and other people maybe, so she has this, you know, fantasy that one day, you know, even if it was just one time, it would mean the world to me. I'd never let go, like if, you know, I was able to hug you. So I like the way that never in a million years is used differently, that like never in a million years would you look at me or consider me in that way. But, you know, if I did get a chance to embrace you, I would never let go in a million years. Which again, you know, it's a length of time that is much longer than human lifespans. So, you know, to drive the point home that, yeah, it would go beyond the span of human existence. So I do enjoy the way the title phrase played out in a couple different ways. But there was that one line about like, if like I know I can't, it was basically making the same point that, you know, they couldn't be together, but it was something about like if I could walk across time or something like that. And it didn't feel like that was necessarily about, you know, a million years in the future still the thing not happening. It felt like maybe that was, you know, you can't hold someone because they've passed away. So if you could go back in time and hold them, you'd never let them go because you know that, you know, in the life that you're experiencing, they've passed, and you know you just don't have that opportunity anymore. So never in a million years could they look at you again, could they be with you again, or could you hold them again. So then it was like, oh damn, maybe, you know, it's even more intense than I thought. But then it seemed to swing back again at like never a glance. And you know, obviously someone who's passed away can't glance at anyone, but normally that means, you know, there's a whole bunch of people around, whatever, and maybe there's someone there who's really keyed in on this person, and you know they just walk right by, didn't even give them a look, didn't even like, oh hey, and you know move on, like never mind talk to them. It was like they didn't even look at them, they didn't even know they specifically were there. So I went back at the end to thinking that's more what it was, which is interesting because I was thinking about never in a million years relating to consent or you know, willingness to be part of something, but it was on the other side, if I'm hearing it right. You know, the other person hasn't given their consent. You know, never in a million years would you look at me. In any case, enough talking, but I did enjoy the tune, and like I said, I enjoy the synth rock stylings, you know, late 80s, early 90s kind of feel mixed with a bit of that gospel flavor at the end. So shout out once again to Laura, shout out once again to Scott. Do let me know what you think of this one, and Luca, the semi-comatose cat. I will see you next time. Peace.